And yeah, Sam actually works for us. She does boot camp, she does personal training, and she's a school teacher. She can tell you everything.
So hi everyone, welcome tonight, and I'm very excited to be able to talk again and have this opportunity. I feel very humbled actually to be able to talk to you guys and share my personal story, because I think we all have a story and they're all very different, but I'm very grateful to share mine tonight. So I'm a mum. I'm 35 years old and I'm married. You saw my husband and my daughter, obviously. She's about 2.5. And these people are obviously the loves of my life, and they are have become a new motivation for me as well. My husband actually got me into, I was always as a kid, sort of probably early on, I was really into sports and fitness and things like that. But as you got into high school, that kind of sort of dissipated a little bit. I lost a lot of confidence, and it wasn't until I came through, after that, and then I met my husband sort of just at the end of uni days, and sort of he was riding 800k a week. Yeah, he's always been into it, but he reignited that passion that I'd always had, and he was actually doing triathlons and things like that, so he got me started into that again, which was really exciting. I've always, I've got this here because I love this quote: fitness is not a destination, it's a way of life. And that's something that my husband and I have compassed in our lives, and we're both extremely passionate about it, and we hope to sort of pass that on to my daughter as well. And I just wanted to put on there just a little brief history about what my background is. I started triathlon around 2002. That was because my husband said, why don't you give it a go? And I thought, yeah, I want to give it a go. And I remember my first one actually was at Redcliffe, and it was freezing cold. I actually had just gotten the flu the day before, and I was like, what am I going to do? So it was, but I still kept going. And then I went to road and track cycling at 2004 when we came to Maryborough. Got more into that. And I've always been into strength training. I've always loved being in the gym. That's sort of a passion of mine. And then 2011, I actually started trying to get into bodybuilding, but I got another injury, so I stopped again. But then last year, I actually had a go at it and succeeded in one of my dreams. So I'm actually a teacher, and I also do personal training here at the gym as well. And what I wanted to tell you about was I achieved one of my major goals, which was to do a bodybuilding competition. But leading up to that, actually a few years ago, from cycling, I actually got a knee injury, and it was patellar tendonitis as well as bursitis on the inner knee. So that just basically means it's not I didn't need surgery or anything, but it's a chronic thing and it keeps coming back. So a lot of pain. Anytime I did any sort of exercise, doesn't matter what it is, even swimming aggravated it. So I was like kind of, didn't know what I was going to do. That's it. I started interested in bodybuilding. Maybe I thought that could help me, but I didn't really have the support, I think, at the time. Well, sort of didn't go the right direction, I think, with it. And I talked to Mel a lot of the years, we sort of what are we going to do? And it was sort of through a lot of help from all different sides that I came back to, gradually improving my knee. And I think actually doing the training for this actually helped me. So that's me in full competition mode. And that took me about 16 weeks to get into that shape. But if you,
16 weeks.
Yeah. The waxing's definitely an experience. But I did that, and if you heard the story when my trainer Grace came and talked to everybody too, it was really tough. Like, it was a hard road in terms of nutrition. The training so much wasn't so difficult, but it was the nutrition side of things. It was very tough. And I remember Mel and Andrew talking to me about it when I was on. I'd already started the training, so I kind of wanted to follow through. And Grace sort of said to me, make sure you follow through with, and I wanted to kind of, follow what her advice was given. But as I was going along, I remember Mel and Andrew talking to me about isaGenix, and I didn't really know much about it at the time. If I'd known before I actually started, I think I probably would have convinced Grace to let me do it, because I was really tired. You do get tired because you're basically stripping down, all your body fat, and it's all to get to that one day sort of thing, So, but I mean, I was stoked with what I did, and I actually learned a lot about how my body responds to different, to the nutrition and all that sort of stuff. But I often had a lot of because I was on high protein, you know, eating a lot of chicken, things like that, a lot of broccoli, my gut was never really settled. So even though I was dropping the body fat, I never really felt I didn't actually feel healthy. So yeah, I wasn't, and I think if I was ever to do it again, I know Mel's put me into contact with someone that actually, a figure athlete who actually does isaGenix. There's quite a few of them that do it, and I think that's the way I would go next time. So even if you're not interested in bodybuilding, it's an interesting way of looking at that. There is another way to support your body better when you are dropping body fat, you know. So yeah, so what I've got up here is actually, this is what I have felt, you know, after my competition, but this is actually what I've always felt. So even when I was training before, I used to train before, when I stopped triathlons, the last one I did before we moved here, I'd actually done a half Ironman, and the next day I got so sick. I got the flu. So my nutrition was never very, like, I thought it was good, but it really wasn't, because I didn't recover properly. I was always tired. I was working full time down the Gold Coast when I was doing triathlons, but I never had much energy. And even when I started cycling, I remember, you know, I ate way too many carbohydrates. So I was always getting these, I'd train okay, and then straight after the ride, I'd just get this huge big downer. You know, you guys kind of might know what I'm talking about. You train or something like that, and then you just get this big, you know, dump afterwards. So I don't think my nutrition was ever on the mark. I know that now, so because of how good I feel now. So I lacked energy, and just from the competition, I was drinking way too much coffee. Always, you know, woken up tired, taken a while to wake up, felt lethargic, very slow recovery after training, which for me is not ideal. You know, you want to feel like you can get back up and go again. And I felt literally before I started this a month or so ago, I was feeling quite run down, and that's actually why I said to Mel, I said, I've got to do something, because I'm not, you know, I don't want to feel this way anymore. And you know, and I was starting to lack a lot of motivation to train because I had no energy and stuff like that too, and really struggling after the competition to find balanced nutrition, because I'd always struggled with that, I think. So even from someone who's always been, you know, into fitness and health and competing, that was not my strong point, you know. So I really wanted to find out, you know, what I could do better. So what I decided to do was talk to Mel about this. My goals have changed completely. I've always had a goal was to do this competition or to do, you know, this event. So I'm always very goal oriented, but this goal is very different for me. I feel like Adrian and my goals have completely changed. It's more about a greater sense of health and well-being, and that's what we're aiming for now. So it's more, and that's a lifelong thing. That's not just a finite goal here. I mean, yes, you have goals along the way for this, but it's more about feeling really, really good and still doing the things that you want to do. You know, whether that's being a mum, you know, just being able to do your exercise, or whether it's to do a run or to whatever it is. So so we went on the President's Pack, which is not that one you see there, but one of the packs, the ultimate pack that you can go on, which I highly recommend. Both Adrian, my husband, and I both started that the same time, and I couldn't believe. I actually went off coffee. I was having, as I said, I thought I was addicted. I went off it literally almost straight away, and I didn't have that. You know, you get that just after lunch. You just, like, you know, call it 3 p.m. You know, or whatever it is, and you just go down, and that's gone. Okay. So one thing I was very stoked about was giving up my coffee. I still have, I've had one or two, but I don't have to have 3 a day, which is just phenomenal. So, and the biggest thing was training. Okay. And I saw, even before I started, I saw Glenn and Marianne, you know, training the house down, and I was just like, wow, you guys are inspirational to me. So I wanted to give it a go too. And the biggest thing was I have so much more energy. I'm lifting heavier in the gym than I've ever lifted to build that lean muscle. And I just went for a run this afternoon, and I feel amazing. Like I never ever felt that before, ever. Okay, so definitely waking up with more energy. I'm sleeping so much better, and because I've got more energy, then I want to train. So then, you know, it's sort of, well, that goes hand in hand, you know. So you got more energy, then you do want to get up and do those things to help, get your fitness up. So that's really, really cool. And I was so excited because I completed my first 10K race, fun run race, since hurting my knee, and that was on one of the shakes, and I was like, that's awesome. and then the day and then the day after, feeling, the recovery was really, really good, so yeah, I was really stoked with that. And my nutrition is so much better, and I've got less cravings, sugar cravings and things like that. So I love chocolate, so it's been really good to, have the little Isa Delights and stuff like that, to sort of, as soon as you have one, it's sort of like just stop sort of straight away. So and definitely increased lean muscle and reduced body fat. I just got tested today. Unfortunately didn't compare it to the first one, but the visceral fat, my level of visceral fat, which is the one you want to get rid of, that's number 2, which I'm just ecstatic with. So I couldn't ask for any more than that. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. That's me running. That's at the end. So that's why the look on the face. Yeah, so quickly just go through. My husband was happy for me to share his very quickly. So his is a very different journey. He is a workaholic, I would say, when he is working. He's a swimming coach, but he works, really long hours. Was here at the Maribor Pool. He's now up at Childers, driving to and from Childers. That's, takes a lot out of you. Very stressed before isaGenix. He struggled for ages trying to lose weight. Like, just really, he'd lose it, put it back on, lose it, put it back on. And he's always been tired. And that's what I came home, talked to Mel, months ago, and I'm like, I came home later and said, that's it, we're doing it. So let's just do it. And, what do we got to lose? And his cravings were terrible. He sits in a kiosk, with lollies and stuff like that, up in Childers. So he really wanted something that was going to not, to help keep that energy all day, and reduce cravings and all that sort of stuff too. So and most importantly, his cycling, he absolutely loves. If he can't do it, he's a bit of a mess, actually. So and he was feeling very down about his cycling. He just raced last weekend, and he said he raced with A grade, which is the top level in the club, and he hasn't raced with them in years, and he was such a great cyclist. So but he said the same thing. His nutrition's never been that great. Even 800k a week, he was eating, way too many carbohydrates and getting, sugar dumps and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, he's was definitely had enough. So after the 30-day cleanse, and I've noticed a massive change in him. He's got so much more energy. As I said, he's training better than he has done in the last 8 years. He lost 3.5 kilos in the first 2 weeks of the program, so he was super stoked with that. And I think he looks like he's actually lost more. I think he looks great. So yeah, cravings greatly reduced. He's sleeping much better. He's always had problems with sleep, and because of the stress and yeah, his mood's not plateaued, but it's a lot more stable sort of thing. So feeling a lot. Yeah, just feels happy, because much happier. So yeah, and the biggest thing I'm excited about doing is if you can do this with someone else, because doing it together has just been really, really, I guess, encouraging together and really exciting. I don't know, Glenn probably that same feeling, and Mel and Andrew would know that as well. So it's the best thing to do it together, like it really is, and to see him happier. It works together, because we've always sort of kind of done things offbeat, from each other. So to do it together has been really exciting, and yeah, we just both feel so much better. So yeah, that's pretty much my story. So I hope that's helped people, or giving you some insight. So I just think isaGenix is great, because it's, as Mel said, it's incredibly flexible, and whether you're training lots or just starting training or whatever you want to do, it's just brilliant. And it really, the biggest thing we've noticed is the energy, completely different. That's the number one thing. And then I think if you've got that more, then the energy, then you feel like doing more, so you're not dragging yourself around, Yeah, which is what I felt like I was doing. Yeah, so yeah, thank you. Yeah, any questions?
Are you allowed to? You're allowed to do it. But yeah, well, Sam, has anyone got any questions for her or
No.
anything that you'd like to know? Because she's, you know, well, both her and Adrian have some really different journeys to what I have, to what
Yep.
Glenn and Marianne has. Like everyone's slightly different.
Mm. No. Ask me later, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's
Hello, everyone. This is Kathy Cooper, co-founder of isaGenix. I'm excited you're watching this webinar today to hear about an amazing company that's making history.
This lady owns the company.
I am here to help you understand why isaGenix has the best compensation plan ever. It's fair, simple, and generous. I've been in the network marketing profession for over 20 years and understand the power of our compensation plan. Prior to isaGenix, I have built several large teams in this profession, and I was always frustrated because I made money, but my people were not successful. The reason we created this plan is so that everyone can have massive success. We are one of the fastest growing network marketing companies in history, and it's because of several key factors. People get immediate results with our amazing products and wealth building systems. We have solutions for weight loss, energy and performance, healthy aging, and wealth creation. Plus, we have a simple system for you to follow. Today, I have the honor to talk to you about our wealth creation product, which is exciting because you can win with this plan. isaGenix pays daily, weekly, monthly, and annually. I think we're the only company in the industry that does that. We've added over $20 million to the front end of our plan to help pay you faster. We want you to make an incredible income and build financial freedom for your family. A lot of people walk away from their jobs and are leaving another network marketing company, and they need to replace their income very quickly. You can do this with our front-end money and back-end residual income. So let me give you a brief overview of the front-end money. First, we have double product introduction bonuses. If you personally enroll 2 people in the same calendar week who purchase one of our recommended product packs, we will double the product introduction bonus. If you enroll more than 2 in the same calendar week, you will receive doubles on all of them. Next, we have our rank advancement bonuses, which range from $50 to $3,000. We've also added over $5.4 million a year in our leadership pools and $4 million in our holiday bonus pool. To earn these bonuses, you must be an active associate on AutoShip with 100 points or more each month. Can you believe all the bonuses we make available for you? We want you to have it all. Now let's take a closer look at our front-end money. We will start with our rank advancement bonus, and we will refer to them as RABs. First is the consultant bonus of $50. When you become a consultant, you will receive a one-time bonus of $50. This means you are active with 100 points, and you have personally enrolled 1 on your left and 1 on your right who are also active with 100 points. Next, every time you personally enroll someone and they become a consultant, that means they have 1 on their left and 1 on their right, you earn an extra $100 up to a maximum of 20 people. Once you reach Crystal Manager, you will receive a $250 bonus, but you need to do this within your first 30 days from your enrollment into isaGenix. We call this you plus 2 and them plus 2. You have now personally created 2 consultants. The next jump is Crystal Director. When you receive the rank of Crystal Director, you will receive a $750 bonus. This means you will have 6 personally enrolled consultants on your team. To receive this bonus, you need to do this within your first 90 days from your enrollment into isaGenix. The next leap is Crystal Executive. This is a big step in your build with isaGenix. You need to personally enroll 5 on your left and 5 on your right that become consultants, and you will receive a $1,000 bonus. To receive this bonus, you need to do it within your first 6 months from enrollment. The next jump is 1-star Golden Circle with a $1,000 bonus. This means you have cycled 10 times in 1 week, and you are maintaining the paid as executive rank. When you reach 2-star Golden Circle, you will receive a $2,000 bonus, which means you have cycled 20 times in 1 week. And when you reach 3-star Golden Circle, you earn a $3,000 bonus when you have 40 cycles in 1 week. So look, that's a grand total of $10,050 in rank advancement bonuses. isaGenix is exploding right now. We began in 2002. We've had great steady growth all along. Then we added the new front-end money around 2010. And as you can see, this propelled our business into momentum. I can tell you that we're still exploding right now, and we're really just getting started. We plan to continue to grow in our domestic markets and keep expanding internationally. We are open in 12 markets right now and have plans for more in our future. So now let's take a look how you join isaGenix. When you join isaGenix, you open an account or a retail business center. The best way to start is with one of our product packs. The President's Pack has the highest retention in the company. This is one of my favorite packs. To qualify your business center and to receive a check, you need to order at least 100 points of product or business volume. And you are really just eating your overhead with the best products in the world. The next step is you need to personally enroll one person on your left and one person on your right. You have Robert and Sue on your left and one on your right. Robert orders the President's Pack and Sue orders the Business Builder Pack. Now this makes you a consultant. And you can see this is your first step in our compensation plan. The amazing thing is you get paid on your entire team with just one on the left and one on the right. Unreal. Next, I'm going to show you how to get your products paid for and how to get your people paid. So you want to help Robert and Sue get their 2 people. That's what we call you plus 2, them plus 2. As you can see, this makes you a Crystal Manager. And if you do this in your first 30 days, you receive a $250 bonus, plus all the double PIBs if you enroll 2 people within the same calendar week. Then every time you personally break a consultant, you can see you broke Robert on one side and Sue on the other side. They became consultants. You get a one-time bonus of $100. That's exciting. You just made Crystal Manager. The next step is to go Crystal Director. You need to personally enroll 6 people that become a consultant. And you need to do this within your first 90 days after enrollment. It doesn't matter where they are in your tree, but it's best to set yourself up for success because you're going to the next rank, which is Crystal Executive Status. So you can see once you have personally enrolled 6 people and help them become a consultant, you are a Crystal Director and you receive a bonus of $750 plus all your consultant bonuses, plus all your double product introduction bonuses. The next step is Crystal Executive. You need to personally enroll 5 people on your left and 5 people on your right. These people all need to become consultants, and you become a Crystal Executive, and you earn an extra $1,000 bonus, plus all your consultant bonuses. You must do this in your first 6 months after enrollment into isaGenix. So now take a look at this diagram. 5 consultants on your left and 5 consultants on your right. This makes you an executive. And you want to stay paid as executive. To be paid as executive, you need to be purchasing 100 points, and your personally enrolled people need to be purchasing 100 points. And their personally enrolled people need to be purchasing 100 points. What I love about our compensation plan is that you get paid on your entire team. Not too many companies do that. That's what makes us unique. So when you have 600 points or BV on one side and 300 points or BV on the other side, you earn what's called a cycle. As you can see, this equals 6% on your entire team. It doesn't matter what side it comes from as long as there's 600 points on one side and 300 points on the other side. We also have something very unique called holdover volume. This is what makes isaGenix special. We hold over the volume. In other companies, they wash my volume every day, and I started at ground zero. Let's say you have a team that just goes crazy. Well, that's a really, really good thing. So let's say it's your left team. As you can see on this picture, you're holding over 60,000 points on your left team. And every time 300 points comes in on your right team, you earn a cycle. So as you can see, the 600 points are subtracted out of the 60,000 points, so you have a holdover volume of 59,400 points. So every time 300 points comes into that team, you earn a cycle. This is unbelievable. This is the power of two compensation plan. You only need to build 2 sales teams, not 4, 5, or 6 like most companies. You earn cycles on your entire group. You are paid on your organization's reorders. Every time an auto ship goes out in your organization, you are paid on it. It calculates daily, and we pay weekly, not monthly, weekly. Some of you have been in the network marketing industry, and I want to show you how to max out a business center. To max out your retail business center, you can earn 250 cycles on that business center, which is 13,500 a week. So you can earn a 10% matching bonus, an extra 250 cycles on your personally enrolled people when they are paid as executive, for a total of $27,000 per week. You can earn a maximum of 25 cycles on each of your personally enrolled people. Now, I know a lot of you are asking the question, how do I max out a retail business center? Well, here's the numbers. You need 150,000 points on one side and 75,000 points on the other side in 1 week, and that equals 250 cycles. Now, everything takes time, but this is possible. The key here is to help get your people paid. So what's next? You have worked so hard, and you have maxed out your retail business center, and you are earning 250 cycles, 13,500 a week. That's $750,000 a year. Well, the amazing thing is that isaGenix lets you open up another retail business center above your existing position. Yes, I said above your existing position, and your current position and your downline becomes your strong leg. Most companies make you join down below, but isaGenix doesn't do that. So you will continue to make those 250 cycles every week, but now you build one leg straight down and you can earn another 250 cycles with another 75,000 points. This means you will earn 18% on your new leg. Unbelievable. Now you're building out a new retail business center. You want to personally enroll 10 people and help them become consultants. But now you just need to put the people straight down the new leg. You don't need to put anybody else over on the other leg because that leg is already going and you're supporting that leg too. Remember those rank advancement bonuses? You can earn them all again as you're building out your new leg. That means you can earn another $10,050 in rank advancement bonuses on your new business center. Okay, once again, here's the numbers on your new retail business center. With 75,000 in points, you can earn an extra 13,500 a week in cycles. Unreal. Plus, if you're paid as executive in that new reentry position, you can earn another 250 cycles on your personally enrolled people. If that's not enough, you can open up another retail business center. There's no limit to how many retail business centers you can open. A couple things I want to reinforce before I close. Most companies, when they double their bonuses, like we do with the double product introduction bonus, they do not put any of the volume in the tree, but we do. We put the volume in the tree and you cycle. This is unbelievable. One more thing I want you to know. Let's say you make the decision to come in with our Business Builder Pack because you want to have a good sample of the products. This is a real business that you are starting. So remember, in the beginning, I told you you needed 100 points to qualify your center. You can see right here, you have 100 points. isaGenix doesn't wash all the other volume away. We pass the volume down to your weak volume leg so you cycle. Not too many companies do that. Most companies wash all that volume away. Now you can see that we have the hottest compensation plan in the industry. It took us 8 years to get to $1 billion in accumulative sales and only 3 years to achieve the second billion. And now we're on track to achieve our third billion in a year and a half. That's momentum. We have a goal to have the healthiest people on the planet, pay out the most in compensation, and have a lot of fun. My goal is to help create more 6- and 7-figure earners in this profession. In this time of corporate layoffs, deferred raises and bonuses, affecting everyone from entrepreneurs, stay-at-home moms, and corporate executives, isaGenix has given hope for all people of all walks of life. This is Kathy Cooper wishing you health and financial freedom.